Now, find a new rival.
Get ready!
Cry for round one.
Here comes a new challenger. challenger.
Come on! Get ready!
Missile.
Rising tackle! You messed up!
Round 2. Fight.
The deed is done.
Terry wins. Here comes a new challenger.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Time for a beatdown! Ken! How's this?
Round 2. Fight. Terry wins. Round 1. Fight.
now five going. Five and a half. Solidify on how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of all conversations with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are our du'as as we approach the holy month of Ramadan? What are we going to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this year? What are the conversations we're going to have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The word du'a, subhanallah, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that du'a is asking for worship. That if a person can perform their du'a with ikhlas, excellence, with sincerity, absolute commitment of their worship. Because du'a is found in everything. Du'a is found in salah. Du'a is found even when you give your sadaqah and your zakat. Du'a is found within your hajj and your umrah. And du'a undoubtedly is found within your daily fasting in the month of Ramadan. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam he said that if any of you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask him for all of these things, ask him for everything you think of, حاجته كلها حتى يسأل السعد نعم لا تضع. He said, ask him cares or breaks, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a replacement. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala the Sahaba behind the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam one day. One another, we were right behind one another. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Ya Muhammad, oh my beloved son, oh my young beloved family member, said, let me give you what I will take back to you. Let me tell you about a couple of words that are very, very profound. Let me tell you about something that is not too difficult for Abdullah ibn Abbas to memorize. And Ibn Abbas at this time in his life was a very, very young man. He was around 12 or 13 years of age. And so he says, let me teach you something beautiful. And he says, احفظ الله يحفظك. He says, preserve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will preserve you. And now everyone is thinking to themselves, what does it mean to preserve Allah? Because a'udhu billah, we have no way that we can do anything for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not already do for himself. So what does it mean to preserve Allah? In this hadith, preserving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means to preserve the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take care of the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala his haqq, his due diligence, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of you. Not one person takes care of another person in the exact same way that another person will. The way that a parent takes care of a child is different from the way that a child takes care of their parent. Right? A few months ago, I was telling my daughter, Anna, I said, go and call her great grandmother Abba. I said, go take care of Abba. My grandmother, Alhamdulillah, is 90 years old, the ayah is 2.5. We're going to 2.5 years old, 90 years old. Held her on one hand and walked with her. This is her way of taking care of her. This is her way of honoring her great-grandmother. So the Prophet said, preserve Allah and Allah will preserve you. And he says, احفظ الله يجدك تجاهك. He says, and be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, preserve the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in front of you. You will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every step of the way. Everything that you do, Allah Azza wa Jal will be with you. And one of the commentaries of this hadith is beautiful, because the scholars said that your life progresses forward. Continue to move forward. Wouldn't you love that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is on every step of the way? And you do not neglect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is your leader. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the timeline of life. And he says, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, إِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَاسْأَلْ اللَّهَ. If you ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first before everyone else. Get it into your mind. Anything that will guide you to ask for, exercise and practice Allah before everybody else. This does not mean, by the way, that you can't reach out to a friend or a person as a mentor or counselor for help if needed. It means that you say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give that person who might be if it wasn't for Allah Azza wa Jalla, you wouldn't have your brother to rely upon. If it wasn't for Allah Azza wa Jalla, you wouldn't have a mother or a father to seek counsel. If it wasn't for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you wouldn't have the money to go seek medical aid from your institution that you have in your life, the doctors you have in your life. It all ties back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he says, وَإِذَا اسْتَعَنْتَ فَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ. And if you need any sort of help, then first you that help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. And you alone that we just help Quran, calling out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are perfect, not obstacles or form. And during this booklet today, I wanted to highlight one of the du'as, one of the du'as of the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that came before the Prophet of Allah.
Jamie wins!
It is so legendary in the Quran that a lot of the du'as that we ourselves actually incorporate into our own personal du'as come from the Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has highlighted in account several different surahs in the Quran. But in this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala highlighted it was traveled from Medina back to each other, and he wanted to go back home to his family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked to the Prophet directly, and he said, "Al-Naja hadith Musa ya Rasulullah." That is the story of Ya Rasulullah. By the way, this is a beautiful kind of example of how we live in the Quran. And Al-Naja hadith Musa. Allah is talking to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when we enter the Quran, we don't just talk about Ramadan and they don't get the Quran. The month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran. When you open up the Quran, you don't read it as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks directly. And so he says, and in the story of Musa, Musa is trapped in the very darkness. Travel. It was difficult stuff like that. And a lot of them, and he saw a fire from afar. And he tells his family that فَقَالَتْ أَهْلِي أَنَسْتُ نَارًا لَعَلِّي آتِيكُمْ بِقَبْضَةٍ أَوْ أَحْمَ عَلَيْهَا الْهُدَى. He said, let me go to this fire. Let me go find out what this fire is. Some sort of aid from it. Or maybe it'll provide us some sort of guidance. And as Musa gets closer and closer to this fire, فَلَمَّا أَتَاهَا نُودِيَ يَا مُوسَى.
Terry wins!
And at this point, who was called the Quran that at this point, when Musa alayhi salam Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, how the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was given the word of Allah ta'ala so Musa asked, Ya Allah, is there someone who is Allah Ta'ala tells Ya Musa is open. I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine what a person like that. A lot of people think about what would Allah Musa alayhi salam. Allah Ta'ala. He says, Ya Musa, I am chosen you. So listen, so listen carefully. By the way, for us to translate out listen to the Quran. How do we react? It's the background on the past. Quran is not a podcast. Quran is not just sort of background noise. Quran is something that is amazing. And Allah Ta'ala says, when the revelation comes, and Allah Ta'ala, He says, إِنَّنِي أَنَا اللَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنَا فَاعْبُدْنِي وَأَقِيمِ الصَّلَاةَ لِذِكْرِي. It's me, Allah, Ya Musa. Don't worship anyone but me. Establish your salah لِذِكْرِي, so that you may remember me, Ya Musa. You're starting to see the pieces of the puzzle of Islam coming together. Pray for what? لِذِكْرِي, so that you may remember me. Take a break, Ya Musa. Take a break and pray. The Prophet ﷺ would say one time famously, As-salah mi'raj al-mu'min. He said that the prayer is the ascension of the believer. When the believer engages in their salah, they feel like nothing else in the world matters at that moment. In a way, it's their own mi'raj. It's their own ascension. It's their own way of leaving their troubles of the dunya and engaging with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a way that Allah has only given this blessing to those who truly believe in Him. What a blessing. And Allah at this moment is communicating back and forth with Musa. Ya Musa, inna sa'ata atiyatun. The hour is coming, Ya Musa. And then what he does one after the other, he tells Musa alayhi salam, Ya Musa, do this. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ Ya Musa. What is in your right hand, Ya Musa? And Musa says, Ya Allah, it is my staff. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya Musa, قَالَ أَرْجِهَا Ya Musa. Throw it down, Ya Musa. And Musa throws it down and it begins to swerve and turn like a snake. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, La taqaf Ya Musa. Don't be scared, O Musa. This is Allah. Even if you feel scared, this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala any emotion that you feel, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whether you are happy, sad, angry, anxious, Allah ta'ala is with you, because Allah ta'ala is the one who allowed you to have this emotion. And then he asks Musa, Ya Musa, put your right hand underneath your arm and it will come out like without any sort of disease or any sort of harm to you. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya Musa, abroad. He says, Ya Musa, I'm doing this to some of our and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes his ask.
Terry wins.
Allah at this moment has given Musa the miracle. And at this moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Musa, اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى. One thing that I eذهب إلى فرعون. In the land, that he is given responsibility. How many people here? Well, have gone through any moment in which you have the task you must do. There's no way that I have no idea how I'm supposed to accomplish the task or the command that has been given. It's out of my pay grade. It's out of my scope. There's no way I can do this. There's no way I can do this. I'm telling you right now, Musa alayhi salam felt the same way for a moment. The relationship between Fir'aun and Musa is one of complexity. It makes sense. This man wanted to kill him through that he was born. And then through the miracle of Allah Ta'ala, his own movement. And picked him by the one woman who he could not save him. His own wife Asya. In his own house. A young man. Then splitting up a fight. After this, Fir'aun wanted to kill Musa alayhi salam because he did something like this. Without any sort of due process. So Musa runs away. And he flees to an area called Medina. Aaron, his wife, and his father-in-law who allows him to work for 10 to 12 years. And now he wants to go back home. And Allah Ta'ala is saying, now he needs to go and confront Fir'aun. You know, like sometimes when you go back to a certain place and you try to avoid that one place, you try to get your job done and you get out of there. Musa alayhi salam trying to go see his mom and his brother, and he wants to avoid Fir'aun like a plague. I want to go undetected and finish and kill his aunt. I don't want to do something. Allah Ta'ala didn't come to that Fir'aun. And at this moment, Musa alayhi salam comes up with one of the eyes at this time. And this dua, by the way, is the dua that I like to call dua of anyone. Things that are constant. But the moment is changing. What is this? He begins by saying, Ya Rabbi, Ishtaraqni Sabri. It says, Oh Allah, expand for me. Ishtaraqni Sabri. Expand for me my trust. In my mind, that my potential is limited. Allah expand my potential. They have expressed that Allah Ta'ala is the focus of Allah Ta'ala. نَفْتَشْتُرَحْتَكَ صَدْرَكَ Allah says to the Prophet Muhammad, have you not expanded the credit by Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Oh Allah, allow my potential expanded to be filled with faith, with knowledge and sincerity. Love yourself. Anytime you feel nervous, touch your heart, touch your chest, and feel that heart pounding. You feel yourself getting anxious and nervous. It may be for an interview. It may be for the first day of work. It may be for the first day of school. It may be for a big moment where you're asked to present something. It may be a big meeting between you and somebody else that you're nervous about. Feel that heart pounding? Ask Allah, Rabbi shrah li sadri ya Allah, that Allah will allow your chest to expand and your heart to calm. When you say,
This will be a good fight.
it may be for a big moment where you're asked to present something. It may be a big meeting between you and somebody else that you're nervous about. Feel that heart pounding? Ask Allah, Rabbi shrah li sadri ya Allah, that Allah will allow your chest to expand and your heart to calm. Oh Allah, may the command that task you have given me will be considered Ya Allah. You know, there's a misunderstanding sometimes that if I'm going to be a religious person, I have to take the hardest route. I have to make the hardest choice. I have to go the hardest way. I have to go to something to be religious challenge. And this that's not true. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for ease, because Allah ta'ala is the only one who's able to give you absolute ease. When you ask Allah for shijah, you don't ask for shijah that is subpar. You ask for shijah kamila. You ask for perfect shijah, perfect health, perfect recovery. You don't ask for afiyah that is subpar or mediocre. You ask for complete afiyah. You ask for wellness in every situation possible. He says, وَيَسِّرْ He says, what? He says, Ya Allah, untie the knot upon my tongue. This, by the way, of Musa alayhi salam was not but there were tendencies with Musa alayhi salam when he was given something very lofty, and sometimes he would struggle with the work. And so he felt that sometimes there's a knot in my tongue that I cannot untie myself, Ya Allah, because I get nervous and I stumble over my words. And when I'm looking for honesty, I would call it out to heaven. I would not be taking my lips up. I would say, Ya Allah, I'm trying to cut my tongue. The truth is not always easy. Be shy sometimes when it comes to the truth. If you have the urge to speak the truth in front of other people, we had the chance to do it for years now, alhamdulillah. Specifically the fact that I have a Raja. Oh, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala untie that knot that's preventing you. You know why what Musa was asking for was sincere? He said, say what for the so that they may call me a bitch. They may call me a profound warrior. They may call me a communicator. So that they may call me somebody who knows what he's saying and acknowledges the person as a righteous person. He says, so that they may understand what I'm saying. What I try to say to them is right. That's Allah in a way where He addresses His own fears. He addresses His own stress. He addresses His own setbacks to them. Exactly. But at the same time, this is what is nice to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Ya Allah, I'm going to do what you have asked. I'm here for you, Ya Allah. I'm going to do what you have asked. As we mentioned, the hadith of Ibn Abbas was Allah ta'ala. At the very end of the hadith, after he talks about the fasta'in billah, he said that if the entire world were together and he tried to give you some sort of benefit, then they would not be able to benefit unless it was written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the opposite is also true. If they all come together to bring some sort of harm, they would not be able to harm you unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written it. And at the very end, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, رُفِعَتِ الْأَقْلَامُ وَجَفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ. It says that the pens have been lifted. رُفِعَتِ الْأَقْلَامُ. The pens have been lifted and the pages وَجَفَّتِ الصُّحُفُ. now dry. I'll end, brothers and sisters, with one profound hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, where he said that لا يرد القضاء إلا الدعاء. He said there is nothing that can prevent qadr or qada, divine decree from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, إلا الدعاء, except your dua. Think about رفعت الأقلام وجفت الصحف. The pens have been lifted and the pages have dried. Think about how set in stone that statement sounds. There's no changing it. It's written, it's done. But then the Prophet he says, nothing can change qadr or qada illa dua, except dua. So now, what maqam do you think that dua has in Allah? Just reach your hands out and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of the people of dua. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of the people who make dua sincerely. We ask Allah ta'ala to accept all of our dua. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Inshallah, I'm going to end this khutbah with a statement of Abu Darda radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Abu Darda radiallahu ta'ala anhu, one time he says, ضُرْوَةُ الْإِيمَانِ أَرْبَعٌ. He says that the pinnacle of Iman, أَرْبَعٌ, are four things, are found within four things. He says, الصَّبْرُ لِلْحُكْمِ. He says, patience with the hukm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being patient with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained for you to do. Be patient during it. Number two, he says, وَاللَّهِ بِالْقَدَرِ. And pleasure with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has deemed for you in your life. Be pleased with it. If Allah has given you a setback, own those setbacks. Work with them. Okay? وَاللَّهِ بِالْقَدَرِ. Everything else, what sincerity and reliance upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number three. And then number four, he says, what is level, said, and substitute oneself. Look at this, you'll find, and I saw this in the book, and everyone needs to go back after you will find all four of them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower us with us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to forgive us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to forgive us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to forgive us. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم بارك على Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. As Muslims, we believe that one of the methods that Satan discloses is whispering. But what does that actually mean? What does it mean for Satan to whisper? How do we draw the line between his whisperings and our own thoughts? What is the relationship between these whisperings and obsessive compulsive disorder? Today, I slightly double take better. This is the Najwa Awad, author of the visions, emotions, and the whisperings of Satan. Welcome to Double Take, a podcast by young people about the questions and ideas that young Islamic Muslims that can explore. Remember to subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify.
Wake up!
He's scary. I better not catch him. I better not catch dude. Wow.
Here comes a new challenger.
Play man weird just to dip out.
Round one. Chun-Li wins. Round one.
Bad idea.
Terry wins!
Now, find a new rival.
Here we go.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Time for a beat.
Let me make you do that. Controller.
Ken wins.
Boy, put me back. This one dude got 5 wins. It's nothing. It's trash. What's up?
Thank you.
Terry wins. Round 1. Round 2.
Oh.
Ken wins.